All right, we're here in beautiful Kern Valley in the analog King Air in our U.S. Forest Service livery. We're at this lovely freeware airport you can pick up on Flight Sim TO. It's really great. I've been demoing a few of those. Today we're just going to do radio navigation today. We got weather radar, and this should be about a half-hour flight. It should be pretty quick. So we'll get our props to full and forward, and we'll get ourselves in the air as quickly as possible. So let's get the beacon on. Let's check our oxygen levels. Good. Let's go ahead and pull the PAX oxygen. We'll hit the rudder boost and the electric trim. Come up top. Master panels are on. No smoking is on. So I've already done that, obviously. We will turn our climate control off. Just check the breakers. The breakers look good. I don't see any orange or any pop breakers. And we will hit the battery. Battery's on. We'll check the voltage. We're good. We're at 25 volts. So let's go ahead and get our panels open here. So I'll check the annunciator panel. Those all look good. We'll hit the stall horn. Looks good. We'll hit the fire test. Great. Fire test is good. All right. Let's go ahead and get our engine started here. So we'll look to the right here, clear prop. I'll hit the starter. And we'll watch the NG pressure come up. As we get to about 20, we'll throw it into low idle. Watch the inner turbine temperature come up. It just hangs out there for a second, comes back down. That looks good. Looks like we might have had we're going to have a hot start there, but we're all good. Okay, we will turn that off now, and we will flip on the alternator. Great. Whoa. Let's get the bleed air on. Let's start getting this thing cooled down. It's 127 degrees in here. We'll get the blower on. Get the AC on auto. We'll turn on the cabin and master lights. Let's throw the engine into high idle, and we will get the left engine going for the cross engine start. Starter's on. Our NG pressure is coming down to 20. And as it hits 20, we'll go into low idle. Watching the ITT come up. Make sure we don't get a hot start here. It's dropping back down. And as our NG pressure gets to about 50, throw off the starter and hit the alternator. And we're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and check fuel here. Oxnard's not that far, so we've got plenty of fuel. We're good there. Okay, let's just double check over here. Temperature's already coming down, so get our AC going. That's all good. We'll flip the auto feather on. We'll flip on the inverters, and we can hit the avionics. So the avionics are on. Let's just double check. Okay, so let's get our from Oxnard, KOXR. We're going to get the ILS frequency from the runway that we're going to be landing at, so it's 108.7. We'll just get our comm set up here and ready. So flick that. Okay, great. And then let's go to our PDF reader. Let's get our frequencies plugged in. So this is essentially what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be flying from Kern Valley down to the Gorman VOR. It's 116.1. It's going to be our first VOR that we're going to go towards. And then 112.5 for the Filmore. Great. And then we'll come into that ILS frequency, and that's all good. Let's get our comms, let's get our Navigraph up. And we'll get the Unicom for Kern Valley. Waiting for it. There it is. All right. we go. Open airport. Comms. Kern Valley is 122.8. Oh, okay, great. So 122.8. And then let's get the Oxnard. We need Los Angeles Center.
Joining the downwind for Kate.
Just so you can hear me talk. We're going to get the. I know Oxnard has the Los Angeles Center comms, so we're going to look that up here. Open airport, Los Angeles Center, 135.5. So we'll flip that, and then we'll do 135.5 here. Great. All good. So we've got Unicom, enunciators are all out, we've got external power, but otherwise we're good. So we are good to taxi and go. So let's get our taxi light on, let's get our nav on. All right. Let's go ahead and mosey over to the runway there. Let's go left so we don't hit this guy. Oh, parking brake. Oh, parking brake's pulled.
There
we go.
55, turning final.
We go to low idle here. We don't need the full high idle for that. All right, great. We'll go down here and get going. As I said, this should be a pretty quick little flight. It's good for me to get practice with the VORs. I'll explain kind of how that stuff works. VOR navigation kind of confuses everybody. Let's get our... Actually, I always taxi poorly when I do too many things at once, so we'll just deal with it when we get down there. Now I've got my texture set to medium, I think, so that's why things might look a little soft. That doesn't really do justice to the airport that this guy created. So. Looks like we got a pretty good crosswind there.
Traffic, this is 3 semigulf. We've got the inbound traffic in sight. We're working water up 1,500 feet below, just to the east.
Say altimeter.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo altimeter is 29901 at Kern Valley.
All right, great. And then I'm not gonna. That's Pilot2ATC. We'll connect with Los Angeles Center, but I'm less confident in my Unicom skills, so we'll just do a fake Unicom. Only I don't know how to deal with it with Pilot2ATC, so we'll just announce to the wind.
Navajo 30 is on Fox Hunt through 2,000 feet, departing to the west.
Alright, here we go.
Traffic RV-14, clear the active runway, taxiing back to overflow parking.
Alright. So we can get our landing lights on, we can get our strobe, let's get our inertial separators on, we can get our auto ignition on, we can get our fuel transfer on. Let's see here, we can set flaps for takeoff. Separators. Oh, our hot 5, so okay, that's all good.
Traffic, red and white seaplane, we're just to the north.
Alright, and then let's get our
1,600 feet.
We'll be getting on runway 17. So we'll just get that ready. And actually, what we'll do is we'll set up the heading bug for 17, but we'll set up our...
Traffic, Piper 524, Zulu 5, northeast, inbound to land.
We'll set up our needle for this. So, if you see, our radial for the VOR, for the Gorman VOR, is going to be 185 coming in. So if we go to 185, we can see the reciprocal is 05, right? So we're going to want to be tracking that radial. So we're going to be tracking this radial, the 90 radial, even though we're coming from this direction. And that's where I think people get confused between heading and bearing. So we want to orient ourselves on the bearing, and that's going to be the 05. So there we go. All right, let's we'll get our heading mode ready here. Vertical speed.
Final approach for the ILS approaching 4,000 feet airport side, landing runway.
Okay.
How far out are you?
Unicom traffic, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, ready to depart Kern Valley, southward departure to flight level 60.
November 79er, so Mike, it's a Galaxy Dolphin 200, that's 5 miles from final for 8.
Kern Valley.
Okay, I'll try to speed it up.
It's supposed to finish with the airport, start and finish in the airport.
I'm on short final right now, but I'm in a rag bag.
All right, here we go. Airspeed's alive. Building back pressure.
Number 79 to Mike, it's 3 miles from final 8.
Coming up on rotate. That is a mighty wind with these wings up. All right, there we go.
Number 79 to Mike, it's 2 miles from final
We're airborne.
Yep, 400 is just exiting the road.
Positive rate of climb. Let's go get the autopilot, climb some more. So we'll climb to about 6,000 feet. Actually, let's go up to about 7,000.
Traffic, arrow is on an approach to runway 26. We'll be breaking up down runway 8.
I think we got some the hills in the way. Eventually, our VOR will wake up here, and then we'll call and get connected to Los Angeles Center.
Traffic 813 November Delta, taking active on runway 8. On the right turn departure. Traffic, 9055, back.
Okay, we'll listen to,
Runway 85.
I think I should, we'll listen for Los Angeles Center.
11 for...
All right, here we go. So we're gonna ask for flight following now. So let's see if I can not screw this up. Los Angeles Center, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, requesting flight following from Kilo Lima 05 to Kilo Oscar X-Ray Romeo at flight level 70.
Good afternoon, American 1624, with you through 32 for 24.
American 1624.
We got the air.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo continue to maintain VFR separation squawk 6160 altimeter is 3016 advise me of any altitude changes and stand by for traffic advisories. Good evening. Altimeter is 2989.
Squawking 6160, altimeter is 2989, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo.
Southwest 2891, contact approach 124.35. 124.35.
Let's get our squawk in there. Radar contact.
For Southwest 2891. What was that frequency again? 128? 124.35.
2989.
Oh, okay, 24.35.
Okay, what else did she
King Air
say?
Bravo Alpha Echo contact center on 127.1.
Contact center on 127.1, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo.
Number 2 Echo Tango, contact center 128115.
12815, there's 7.
Southwest 6583, contact.
Los Angeles Center, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo at flight level 70.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, good evening. Radar contact. Altimeter is 3016.
Air 126.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo radar contact.
177.
Altimeter is 3016, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo.
26.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo altimeter is 3016.
I said that 6 a little funny.
Southwest 6583.
Altimeter is 3016, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo. All right, great. Okay, so we got to get on our radial here. We can see it's picked up. We're 35 nautical miles from the VOR. So we are just to the left. So our course deviation indicator has us just to the right, has us just to the left of it. So we're going to go right to catch, to make this line solid is what we're doing. So let's just make sure we don't over torque. Just checking P's and T's here. I'll just kind of mosey to the left here and see if we can get on that radial. So we're basically, the VOR is over in that direction, and you can see it slowly moving across. That's because we're still 30 nautical miles from it. So, like spokes on a bike, we're out by the tire, and
okay, send me the lucky one except maintain 1010,000.
just kind of slowly mosey that way. Let's go ahead and actually, I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna end up.
Southwest 3463, contact.
I was gonna request an altitude change, but I don't want to jinx it.
2677, Southwest 3493.
What's been happening is I've done this flight following a couple times, and for whatever reason, flight following results in an error. Speaking of error, I thought I was going to crash the sim right there, but
American 2758, the lucky one.
okay, we'll still bias to the left. We still got a little bit to go, but
Send me the lucky one except maintain 10,000.
There we go. Now we're on that radial. If we follow this, it should lead us right through the VOR. It looks like we're getting instability from the mountains, which is pretty cool. That's the thing is with King Air, with the King Air Analog Edition, you get those types of VOR ghosts and other crap like that. And we're just skirting the Central Valley of California.
Hey there, Kurt.
That's the Grapevine up ahead, I believe.
0 knots for radar, couple 6850.
Still biasing to the right, trying to get on that radial. So we drift too far.
304, contact approach 124.35. 2435,
How are we doing here? P's and T's look good. Oh, let's go ahead and turn off our inertial separators now. I need to do research. I've heard these referred to. I know they're anti-ice, but I think... So it keeps crap out of the engine when we're taking off, but I'm not sure on the King Air. I believe these are acting as inertial separators, but what is that? Oh, landing lights. Yeah, so we can set the landing lights and taxi off. There we go. So we got 20 nautical miles. Still kind of trying to cross that VOR, or cross that radial. We're just off the vector, but...
American 756 out of 11 for 236.
Alright, great.
American 750.
I took everything in my power to not do this flight in the Comanche today. I bought the Comanche the other day, and I'm dying to give it a try.
American 1624.
Okay, we can go ahead and flip on our prop sync now at this point.
2435, American 1624.
What else? We're not high enough to warrant worrying about pressurization. Cabin temperature's good. It's cool 69 degrees in here. We got nobody sitting back there.
Good evening, number 6096.
Maybe I'll go back there and take a nap.
Via 78240.
There we go. All right. We're finally getting on this radial.
4,000, 14,000, Air pilot will send me the OX and maintain 14,000, compass 696.
All right, we got 13 nautical miles till the Gorman VOR. And that stuff should start happening pretty quickly, actually. So let's check what we're going to be doing here.
American 756.
So we're 166 out to Filmore. So as we pass this, as we pass the Gorman, get on the 166 radial.
2435, compass 6870.
Got a lot of turbulence up here, shaking around a lot. Deviated. You can see as we get closer, it's harder to stay on it. So I think it's down in here, I want to say.
Very Juliet Mike, thank you for the work. Contact approach 25.3. 125.3, number 6.8.
Quite a bit of turbulence up here. Everything's looking good. Torque is good. wouldn't be surprised if that's it
Zero
down
five.
there.
Keep in contact. Approach.
Oh, we got 5 nautical miles still, so
On 125.3, 5 expected.
Delta 574, we're here, 300 to 400 Yola.
Delta 574, descend via the Ola, 1 except maintain 14,000, 14,000. San Diego, 299.5.
That via the Yola, and then the 44,000, Delta 574.
okay, and then we should see this stuff all rotate here. Some of them get a blind spot, so it actually goes nuts, but don't think this is one of those. See it starting to jitter as we get over top of it.
Center American is
Alright, we can go ahead and start getting our
sending via the Lucky 1712
start getting on our 166 radial.
0,000, 10,000, San Diego, 299.5.
Alright, now descend via the Lucky 1, except maintain 10,000 American 480.
Okay, now it's to the left, so let's go ahead. Go get left and get on that radial. And then eventually we'll flip.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo contact point mobile approach on 124.7. Have a good evening.
Approach 128.1, compass 1696, you okay?
Approach on 124.7, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo. Let's descend down to 6,000. Descend to 5,000. We'll go to indicated airspeed and we'll just start reducing speed, or reducing throttle, which is going to cause us to drop. We just got to watch our prop. We don't want to increase torque here. Let's turn off the sync. Okay. Point Magoo approach, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, descending to flight level 50.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, good evening. Expect runway 25.
American 1375, television, third ILS Approach. Delta 478, 150 knots, traffic approach 1315.
Let's make sure we clear this mountain. Okay, we're quite a bit off of the VOR now, so let's get our, we will get the,
Approach United 2243, 22.7 on the Angel X-ray.
North Shuttle 9 Kilo Alpha Heavy, third ILS 124, right of risk.
Alright,
I really should have stayed at 7,000, huh? Actually, I probably should have been cruising at like 8,000. Oh my gosh.
Country 425, 250 knots, traffic approach 124.9.
It's beautiful though, huh? Alright, maybe not so beautiful outside the plane.
United 2246, third ILS 255.
the ILS 250, United 2243.
let's get
Fine, go with approach.
108.7 plugged in for, where is it, 108.7.
Approach American 488, down at 23.5,
Still looking for that VOR, for that radial. Here it comes.
Third ILS 25 left, American 488.
Okay, and our final vector is going to be, well, anybody's guess. So let's see, 270, maybe what, like 220, something like that.
Compass 5837 is flight level 240, descending via Hollywood 1 with X-ray not to exceed 250 knots.
Oh, there we go. We're now on the
Third ILS 25 left, compass 5837.
left of that VOR. So it's about 7 miles that way. We passed over the radial wise. I was checking in on our vector here. Just keeping an eye, making sure we don't go over 100% torque, keeping our temperature down below the red line.
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo expect landing runway 25 at Oxnard.
And American 488, we were assigned to American 488, thanks.
Expect runway 25, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo. Oh, there we go. The ILS. We just picked up the ILS.
Right, 1375, contact approach.
So we got 3 miles here. Okay, we can start making our turn to 220 here. Get our course deviation indicator ready for the ILS approach. And we'll go ahead and flip that. Actually, we'll go across. We don't want to go exactly there. We want to cross and intercept the radial and then take that in. Okay, we can start descending. Let's descend down to 2,000. Go ahead and reduce speed here. Reduce torque. That's going to be the 2.5. That's what we're going to be on. Coming over the kind of west of Simi Valley. So there's the 10 or the Oxnard's over there. As we're coming down here, oh, there's our runway there. There's Oxnard over there. I can see the lights shimming. We're approaching our altitude here. Let's just double check. Okay, speed's good. Everything's good.
American 2102
King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, you are 11 nautical miles from Oxnard. Radar service terminated. No tower at Oxnard. Frequency change to local traffic advisory approved.
Roger, have a nice day. King Air Bravo Alpha Echo.
United 1236, reduce speed down to 250.
And we can go to approach mode. As we're getting in on the vector there now, and we'll intercept the glide slope. And we'll come in for a very nice landing there.
Cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
I'm gonna go props back to full. I'm gonna start pulling back on throttle.
Delta 1471 to reduce speed down to 250.
Okay, we're at the outer marker.
Bridge 128.6.
Subcountry 425 is just leaving 26.5, descending diesel 4. Here we have
Country 425, approach caution, wake turbulence, near east trail of a heavy A330. Cleared ILS, runway 24, right approach.
Okay, clear the island 24 right, Secretary 425, and we were assigned to 80.
Right.
Oxnard traffic, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo established on final, runway 25.
United 1236, contact bridge 124.9.
124.9, that's well ready.
Can have the stick.
United 1236, contact bridge 124.9.
124.9, that's well ready.
It's looking good.
American 1375, reduce speed to 250.
250.
Beautiful Oxnard. About 15 minutes walk from my home.
Country 425, reduce speed to 250.
Low 250, Secretary 425.
Information Gulf now current, altimeter 2991.
Oxnard traffic, King Air Bravo Alpha Echo, clear of traffic.
31, approach clear, ILS, runway
It's another little
25,
freeware
left,
Oxnard.
Alright, clear
It's
the
a little
ILS,
better.
25 left.
It's pretty lightweight, a
check
little
golf.
better than the default sim. So, all on Flight Sim TO. Yeah, so that user, I've got a bunch of. It's not the same guy that did Oxnard, but the guy that did. Wow, that's great. There's a lot of nice traffic out here, actually. I like the helicopter there. He has like the thermal, what is it, Jane Cochran Airport out at Coachella. I'll just park over here.
Delta 951, just confirm 25 left.
Delta 951, affirmative.
Copy, 25 left, Delta 951, clear the approach.
Alright, let's bring our prop levers back.
Approach Connie 361 with you on Angel floor 300 still Angel.
Connie 361 heavy, approach information Golf is current, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Jack off and 25 left, Connie 361 heavy, thanks.
Come on. Gosh.
Southwest 3166, contact bridge 12, 8.5.
28.5, Southwest 3166.